Every time my wife and I would come up here before that, see our granddaughters, there wasn't any place to park our RV. And we said for 10 years that Hamilton needed a little RV park up here. So when I retired, Becky says, what are you going to do next? I said, let's go to Hamilton and build an RV park.
There's the office. Jerry's in there with a customer right now. I hope I can interview him a little bit later. Here's our campsite, number 6, at a Country Charm RV Park in Hamilton, Missouri. Hi, it's Lonnie with Crafty Traveler, and today is Sunday, May the 23rd, and I am at a country RV park in Hamilton, Missouri, and I'm here with Jerry, the owner-manager of the RV park.
Hello.
Hey, this is Jerry, and you're the owner of the RV park.
I am.
And how long has this RV park been here?
I started building it in 2017. We first opened in 2018, so this is 2021. This is my 4th year.
4th year, wonderful. Now, how many sites are there?
There's 13 total, but there's only 12 full-size sites. But if somebody comes in with a mini, like that van, or some of the smaller ones, we can put them into one of the mini sites.
Right. Okay, good. But even those mini sites have full hookups?
Oh yes. Yeah.
Good.
Everything out here is full hookup. Everything's got 20, 30, and 50 amp service. So
fabulous.
There's electricity for everybody out here.
Now, I called you, I think it was March the 1st, or when did you open for reservations?
I started taking reservations March 1st.
March 1st.
Yeah.
And it was at 10, it was supposed to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. And being from California, I didn't calculate that quite right. And I called you like 10 minutes ahead of time. But you took my reservation. So I was really happy about that.
We do have people call a little early sometimes, but you know, time change confuses people. East Coast, West Coast, and there is some time changes in between.
Exactly,
so, yeah.
Exactly. So the park is open from when to when?
April 1st to November 1st.
There you go. Okay.
And then I'm on vacation from November 1st
you're on
till
vacation.
April 1st.
Do you go away?
Yes.
Do you go to Florida or
yes,
Hawaii?
Florida or Texas or Arizona or someplace a little further south and just do a little traveling while I'm off. So.
Sure.
Exactly half a mile from the main store for the Missouri Star.
Right, for Missouri Star. And sometimes there's a shuttle, or is it only during special events?
They have a shuttle in for the birthday bash in September that runs, and they'll actually run through the park and pick people up.
Right.
But other than that, it's, you know, a lot of people got their own cars and stuff like that, and they just drive downtown.
Yeah, I got a ride with my friend Carol, so that worked out great.
So,
yeah.
And we have a lot of times where the ladies come in and they'll all gang up and they'll all jump in one car and go.
Yeah.
So, depending on who's here, we have a lot of groups that come in to just for the park. RV Quilters comes in.
Sisters on the Fly.
Sisters on the Fly come in. We've got an Airstream Club that comes in, and we'll just end up with people just getting together and they'll pile into one car or 2 cars and take off and go do what they do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I met some of the Sisters on the Fly, and I've met 2 ladies here. They were RV quilters, and we met on Facebook while I was here. So that was fun. Where were you from?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So do you have an RV?
We do.
Yeah, excellent. So you know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, my wife and I have been doing the RV thing since 1977. We started with a travel trailer and just progressed and progressed and progressed. So,
yeah.
When I started building this, I laid it out 4 RVs.
So you knew what you were doing.
I knew what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to make it easy to back into if you had a back in site, and try to make it with the limited space we had to work with, we made the best use of the land we had. So.
Yeah, and there's some big rigs in here. There's a 40-foot motorhome over here. So
I've got 44-foot fifth wheels coming in this
Is that-
afternoon.
really?
So, yeah, I've had 45-foot fifth wheels in here. We've had 45-foot motorhomes. We've stacked up 40 and 45-foot motorhomes in here where we've had in back ends and pull-throughs, and we got plenty of room. Even the back ends are 70 feet long, so it's a lot of room for
Yeah.
to put an RV in.
yeah, that's great. That's great. This is a very well-designed park.
It works out.
Yes, it
It
does.
works out.
Yes, it does.
We made something that would work with our RV when we started laying it out. That's how we laid it out, was by using our motorhome for seeing how you would back in, how you'd be able to get into it, and how I was going to get things in here. And that's kind of the way it got started.
Yeah. And you mentioned to me that you were planning on doing some upgrading. but- Expansion, but because of COVID, you weren't able to do that.
That's right.
So what were you planning on doing?
We were planning on adding on 12 more spaces on the other side over there. Right now, even with the shortages on wire and conduit and everybody being down and back orders on stuff, not going to get started again yet this year, don't look like.
Right.
And the contractors have set me out for like another year and a half before
Wow.
we can even get started there.
Wow.
So we're going to have to wait and see where
Wow.
that ends up at.
But you're pretty full all the time, right?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. We stay like probably about 70 or 80% most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if somebody was passing through, they could give you a call and see if there's an opening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
I get that frequently. That's what these folks that came in last night. They didn't have a reservation, but we just
Right.
happened to have a spot left for them. So
Right, right.
we put it in.
And you usually have Wi-Fi, but you
Usually we had a storm tear our Wi-Fi antenna off the top, so you can get it up close here, but you can't get it down there.
yeah, even in
Park right
our
now.
spot, two spots away, it's been sporadic. But my husband survived.
We did. The storm came through, and we had a branch come out of a maple tree over here, and it took out both the Wi-Fi antennas. So the business Wi-Fi was out as well as the guest Wi-Fi.
Oh wow.
And of course, you try to order a new Wi-Fi antenna to put back up, and that's on back order as well.
Yeah.
Get it when we get it.
Yeah. Do you ever have plans to put cable in?
Can't. There's no cable in this
No,
town.
no cable in Hamilton, Missouri.
No, there's no fiber optic. And there's no cable in this town.
So if somebody has a dish, they could probably
Yeah, well,
get
we
it.
have a lot of folks that have their own dish, and
Yeah.
that's up most of the time. But yeah, if you're looking for cable TV here, it's not going to happen. It's just not available.
Not gonna happen.
No.
It's fine with me. I got too many things to do, places to see. Are there any other RV parks close to Hamilton?
There's a couple closer here. The Pony Express is over west of Cameron. It's about 30 minutes away, and it's a nice RV park. There's another one down south of us. It's called Soggy Bottom, and it's more for the guys that like to do the mud racing with the side-by-sides and stuff like that. So it's not quite as laid back as we are, and it's not quite as quiet.
Yeah.
But if you want to go side-by-side or go right in the mud with your four-wheeler or off-road, you can do it.
So if you've got a family that likes to do that,
Mhm.
they can do that, and the lady can go into town.
Mm-hmm. We got folks that come in for the shooting. I got the shooting calendar up where they have the tournaments and events going, and we got people come in for hunting season. We have people come in for fishing, and the gas and steam engine grounds keeps us busy most of the summer. So it's
That's good.
a nice little stop.
Of course, Missouri Star was here because I think they started about 2007, 2008.
My wife went into Missouri Star the first year that they were opened up here, and used to buy stuff from the little shop downtown.
Right.
And because we'd come to see our granddaughters and my daughter, and
Right.
she's got started buying from Missouri Star, gosh, right when they very first opened. So, yeah, we knew Missouri Star was up there, but it's worked out for a lot of
For
people,
everybody.
for a lot
Yes.
of people,
Yeah. Are the locals happy with what's happening?
I'll say most of them.
Oh.
So we got some opinions on things.
Sure.
and,
Everybody does.
Yeah. Everything's, we haven't had any trouble out here, so that's been a big plus. You know, I've only had the police out here one time. That's because our lady left her purse downtown,
Oh, okay.
and they brought it up here to return it to her.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah. So, is there a actual police department? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we
so,
have our own police department. We have a sheriff's department. It's is located just south of us, about 8 miles.
Okay.
And we have
Fire department.
fire department, and Missouri Highway Patrol's got an officer that lives here in town as well.
Oh, that's good.
So-
So it's a safe place and
It's
and
quiet.
quiet place to be.
Don't
and-
have to worry about ducking bullets and that
Oh,
kind of
that's
stuff.
good. That's
After
good.
living in the city, one of the best things is I don't hear sirens very often, and that there's no gunfire.
And anything else you can tell me about the park?
Just a big open spot where people can stop and kick back for a while. It's not crowded. It doesn't get noisy, and people seem to like to stay. I have a lot of repeat customers, so
I
apparently
bet.
we did something right.
I bet.
Come on in and see us.
Yeah.
We'll make a spot for you
Yeah.
if we can. So.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Jerry. It's been a pleasure staying here, and I will return.
We'll see you on another trip then.
I hope so. I want to come back. All right. Well, thanks a lot for my. If you like this interview with Jerry, please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay crafty when visiting a country RV park in Hamilton, Missouri.